hey, you guys. So hey, you guys. This is Malachi again. This is Malachi again. Last time I posted was in June, so I'm posting as of um posting as of right now. The reason I'm posting as of right now is to talk about MySpace. To where you have to interact with your fans. You have to interact with your fans promote your single, or to promote your album, or to promote promote yourself as an artist, or promote your upcoming single, or upcoming album that's coming up. So when MySpace was a thing, you have to promote yourself way before Facebook, way before streaming, way before Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Music, things like that. So things like that. Um, so here I'm talking about it. So it says it's right here. It says after I typed after the MySpace said on Chat GPT. It says, "Oh, you mean after my afternoon MySpace said like an artist scheduled MySpace promotional session in 2008 era. Typical afternoon MySpace could involve uploading songs to artist's MySpace page. Number two, posting a bulletin announcing a new song show should be released. Number three, replying fan messages and comments. Number four, adding and accepting friends to grow the artist's network. Commenting on the artist, checking the song play and content profile. That's number six. Number seven, promoting a show or upcoming release. Um, Number eight, doing a MySpace blog or update. Sometimes meeting with a manager or label representative or a street team to plan online promotion. So it's not said this. You're not a single or their music, and you say yes. That's exactly what an afternoon MySpace said could be. An artist is spending in a cycle of block of time interacting and direct with fans to promote a single or traffic music or their music. In 2008 era, an artist might spend the afternoon replying to fan message comments, to posting bulletin, MySpace new single is out, listen and tell what you think, asking fans to add a song to their MySpace profile, comment on pages, sending messages to people who added them. Um, Number five, promoting a new music video or show upcoming album. Number six, talking to fans through MySpace message and sometimes live chats. Number seven, encouraging fans to request a single on their radio or telling friends about it. So if you were an artist on today, your schedule could literally say 2 p.m. through 4 p.m. So about 2 hours you would do MySpace set. MySpace fan interaction in a single motion. It was essentially a major part of our artist digital marketing and fan engagement job before Instagram and TikTok and modern social media took over. And how much money would you get on your single on MySpace? That's what I would say. And it said in 2008, you usually would get paid a separate amount for putting your single on MySpace. It would normally consider part of the artist's overall job campaign. For example, two, one, an assigned artist, usually zero directly for spending the afternoon messaging and fans promoting the single. Number two, signed to a label. The label might pay the artist advance salary like touring, recording or support for expenses, but not usually X per MySpace message. Number three, established major artists, their manager, label, publicist, or digital marketing team might be handling much of the work. The artist would be paid directly and indirectly through their overall music career, contracts, royalties, touring, and advances. So if an artist spent 2 to 3 hours on MySpace promoting a new single, the direct for that hey, the specific activity was generally $0. The goal was to create more fans, song plays, requests, and so eventually make money from music. Um, if you think about it, MySpace promotion was like an art interviews, video for press. It was promotional work in a separate paycheck. It was. I tell how much artists get a copy of their music when fans will buy their albums. That's what I'm asking artists. Okay. Fans. Oh, CD. So it says in 2008 CD era, if a fan bought an album for $13.99 for or through $15.99, the artist usually did not receive the entire amount. A rough example: retail price, artist approximate royalty, 39 or about 70 cents and through $2. So 2 cents, so 70 cents through $2, and then 15.99. And when you bought a hard copy, would have more songs on it. 15.99, it would be around um when you bought that hard copy would be 80 cents to 250, and that's what it would be. Except for a major label artist, the amount could have been even less at first because at first artists might have been recording artists, events and music videos, and other expenses before single royalty payments. For example, if 10,000 fans from 1999 CD, the artist might technically generate roughly $8,000 to $5,000 royalties, depending on heavily on the contract. Might have not might actually received it all immediately because of the recruitment. And independent artists who are manufacturing sold CDs themselves could potentially keep much of more per CD and perhaps several dollars of manufacturing for distribution fees. So the key to distribution was major label artists, more exposure and distribution, but a small percentage of each CD. Fewer sales, fewer sales, fewer sales, more opportunity, fewer sales opportunities, but more potentially more CD money. Yeah, more CD money. That's what they would get. So they would get that. So during that era, it was a lot of money. If your interview was exclusive, you would get around like says this. I said, interview like 93.4 radio. Says, so you can get on a station like 94, 93.4 FM. It's not a special paid exclusive. In that case, in the era, the artist would normally get Jews off for an interview. The artist would go to the station, meet the DJ for the radio staff, possibly shake hands, talk to a new single, promote the album. Payment was a promotional self, getting the song played and explaining to the other artists of the songs of other listeners. Yeah, so a typically schedule might be radio station to 10 shake hands and meet the DJ and staff. 2:30 interview about the new single. 3 p.m. leave, possibly do another promotional appearance. Direct interview pay usually around $0. But I'm looking up something else like or not scheduled. Oh no, it's not scheduled. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? It's not scheduled. It's signed. A major record label. Says this. So from ChatGPT, and after $2,100 depending on how the sale outlets say they were in the contract. You were working money allocated for making the album recording budget. The money allocated for making the album at that. And so the touring performance money separate income from live shows. Money from album song sales usually after label regroups contain sales. So, for example, a major label must be signed to a deal with $5,000 $50,000 events, but not something they get. They might be normally radio interview because the art's paycheck would came from their performance, but not from each radio. Or line exclusive. So it says this. So I looked it up. It says this. Yes, I said to Chat GPT. A live exclusive interview like $5,000 and the Chat GPT told me this. Yes, if it meaning a major label artist being paid $5,000 for a live exclusive interview that could happen, it would be unusual for a radio interview. A more realistic arrangement would be this artist company $5,000 for appearance and fee. The artist major may approve appearance, especially if the interview is exclusive. Um, an established artist is exclusive. The artist may have to do the interview as part of the label's promotional campaign, and $5,000 might go to the artist's business and management, not necessarily straight into the artist's personal pocket. I'm safe. Oh, so I just got an alert, and it says this. Arsheli Gonzalez, age 2, was forcibly taken by Father Saul Gonzalez Diaz from Amber Alert, 42 slash x.com slash Cassandra Alert slash status slash 208144531031495 S equals 20. Araceli Gonzalez, age 2, was forcibly taken by her father Saul Gonzalez Diaz from 4240 E Boston in Wichita, KS in an unknown direction after a domestic violence incident. Police believe the child is in imminent danger. Saul was driving a 1998 Dodge Ram pickup white in color 446 MSL. That interrupted me. But I'll say this. How much money would the record label take from the artist, and 80% of the money from the artist? And it said if you mean the record label takes 80% of the money, and the artist um, gets 20%, then from a 5,000 interview payment, artist gets 20%, and label gets 80%, so about 4,000. So but for a major label recording contract, and taking 80% of artist money is not automatically a standard for every income source. It depends on the contract and whether the money is from record sales, royalties, storing merchandise, or separate appearance free. It says this, and if the interview payment was $5,000 and label took 80%, the artist would keep 20% and 1,000, so the artist would get 1,000 and not 250. Now the 250 amount will only make sense if you were talking about something like 1250 total, where the artist received 20% for a 5,000 interview fee, and 20% is 1,000. So they would get like $1,000 per fee. And when they buy record sales and touring and all that stuff, and MySpace set, they would get paid differently. So that's why I wish they bring back 2008, because it was literally a completely different era than what it is today. Before streaming, Amazon Music, Spotify, before Apple Music, iTunes, before all of that, they had LimeWire and YouTube and MySpace set, and that's what they had in order to play their music. Because a lot of people now, they get, and you get a penny. You know what I'm saying? And you stream music, you get a penny, and that's a lot, and that's barely any money compared to a interview and somebody buying an original hard copy of a vinyl or an album CD, and that was a lot of money. So saying that it was a lot of money during that time, and it was a lot of money during that time, and that's why I wish it that's about MySpace back completely different. Because I shake hands with everyone at that radio station and ask them to please consider you, and ask them for your song to go number one before streaming. That's why I was like, wow, I love the MySpace. Honestly, bring it back. Wish Tom Anderson can bring it back. I want to talk about it, so I want people to know about it if they do forget about it. Bye bye.